Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays City Skylines. I must admit I'm getting a little proud of Scumtopia. We have a couple of things to do right off the bat here. We have a new district popping up. This is going to be like our University Hospital district, and I'm going to call it University Hospital. You know, that's a fairly common name for an area like this. We have Yale. I kind of like the idea. I'm going to change this. All right, I'm going to make University Hospital like this entire area. Like, I think we can phase out some districts, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. So this will be University Hospital right here, but not the industrial part, but we can handle that later. What is this? Applegate Square? I kind of like it, but University, hopefully slashes don't break things here. Hospital. You could just call it University Hospital if you want to without a slash, but I think Yaletown, I gotta consider how this works from a zoning perspective now, because we don't have, like, I think Yaletown has kind of been phased out of existence. I think instead we have, like, this little bundle here. I think we got, like, Classroom to Coffin Heights actually gets pushed all the way down here towards the edge of the industrial corridor now. And then we got this little slice here, and I'm going to take a little bit of my inspiration from San Francisco, and I'm going to name this Tenderloin, or the Tenderloin. Tenderloin in San Francisco is a little bit of a sketchy neighborhood, thusly named because the police that worked it, at least this is the urban legend, the police that worked it got paid a little bit extra back in the day, so they would get the tenderloin of the meat instead of getting, you know, some oxtail or something like that. But I like it because it's also, you know, it kind of physically disconnected power grids. I gotta check this. Check if your power grid is divided into multiple separate power grids and connect them with power lines or build power plants as necessary. We got power everywhere, dog. It's looking pretty good. What we can do is actually bulldoze these power lines, get that shit, like, out of here. But it kind of looks like the Tenderloin to me as well, just like a thin little part in the middle. I'm not necessarily saying it's the best part of the city. We still got the rib cage, of course. However, it seems pretty decent. There you go. Not all the power lines have been taken care of, or maybe they all have, actually. All right, it's going pretty well here. We're making money again. We're getting a population here. Let's on pause and let things go about as they will. And then we'll close this info panel, take a little bit more of a minimalistic approach, and we'll tackle new things as they come. Do we have water coming everywhere? It's a weird expression. Yes, we also do have, you know, dead people, but they are being taken care of. That's so... Megastore had a big skull and crossbones, and then here, one job available. It's a little scary, but I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. Honestly, I'm proud of the city. Things are going well. It's growing nicely. Our next thing is at 16,000, right? 16,000, we get a crematorium and a water treatment plant, but perhaps more importantly, we pick up a grant. We also, probably our loan is going to be paid back pretty soon. Yeah, oh, it's already been paid back, so we can actually just take another loan right now, which is awesome. We're actually doing really well financially, even though it might not seem like it. Our next two loans are going to mature at almost the same time. For once, we have no residential demand, and it just changed. A lot of skull and crossbones. Like, what's the problem? A dead person is waiting for transport. We probably need to put, like, it makes sense probably to put another cemetery or even a crematorium next to our hospital, so that's probably what we'll do next. But in the meantime, let's do a little bit of pruning. You know, we have some buildings that have gone out of business. And I'm not ignoring this part of the city. I'm not ignoring it. But we'll come back to it. I just figured it makes sense to, like, build over to this edge here. Can we... I wonder if we can help out a little bit with our traffic by putting, like, a thoroughfare into the city this way. I bet we can. Now, I don't want to put it right here because, you know, we have, like, a serious issue with traffic already in this region. But if we planned for it, like, this is our one-way street coming in. And actually, traffic looks pretty bad. If we could combine this one-way street with that one, like, right here. Can we do that? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to wait until we get a crematorium to do this. But I'm just going to... I'm not really going to do anything. I'm just going to kind of sit back and watch our city grow, and, you know, as prompts come up, I'll deal with them. But for now, I'm just happy to let the money pile up a little bit, and as is necessary, we'll take care of things. Is that a residential area that just went under? No, it's a commercial area. That makes sense. Again, residential demand is really low right now. But that'll change as we get more commercial space, I guess, which is actually the limiting factor right now. Just want to make sure we're not bulldozing the wrong building. There we go. Actually, it looks pretty good when you get up close. I recognize, that this is, perhaps maybe not as visually impressive as a game like SimCity 5, but mechanically, I can't help but think that I'm enjoying it a lot more. And don't tell on me. Technically, the review embargo for this game is a little bit later than the video embargo, but I'm actually quite enjoying it. I'm finding it like a really kind of zen-like experience that I can really lose myself in for hours at a time. Don't tell Paradox I said a positive thing about their game before I'm supposed to. I'm half joking. They're probably okay with it. We got a real problem if our garbage trucks are unable to get to the building that's literally right next to them. Anyway, we're almost at where we want to be financially. I probably shouldn't have taken a loan if I wasn't about to immediately build something, but that's okay. We can build maybe like some fire HQ quickly. Fire station. Like, we don't have any fire stations. We have some fire houses. Do we really only have one firehouse? No, we have 2 firehouses. Yeah, we should build a fire station. Like, over here. It's 60,000, but, we got the cash to afford it right now. I'm going to put it just over in the corner over here. We're probably going to expand that way. Let's put it right here. And that's going to make people very happy in this general region. That's kind of like building a police headquarters. Like, this is going to make fire a non-issue except for our shopping mall area and our extremely dense industrial area there. Which, admittedly, when you phrase it that way, sounds a little dangerous. Sounds a little not fantastic, but that being said, oh, we got some burned down buildings. Well, that's why you build a fire HQ. It was the building next to the fire HQ burned down. Look, work with me on that one. I think I accidentally double-clicked and ruined somebody's livelihood. My mistake. How's power going? Dangerous. It's starting to teeter a little low. We're running out of fuel. Maybe it's time for us to try to build like another thoroughfare into the city. Let's pause temporarily. We're almost at 16,000 where we'll pick up another grant. But if we have like a 6-lane one-way road on the way in, we don't need decorative fucking grass. Can we build it? We can build it. Oh, it's pricey. It is pricey. But we can build it. And maybe that's another way into the city that'll help out here. It's going to cost us almost all of our existing money. But my hope is that this alleviates some traffic woes. Oh, people are turning into our city! I'm sorry, I'm so excited. Let's get a 4-lane road here. We can put some trees in the middle of this one, because it's important that this one is attractive. And then hopefully, this, I mean, obviously we bulldozed some businesses to make this happen, but hopefully this allows for a little bit easier fuel delivery here, and you don't have to take the on-ramp, Instead of taking the on-ramp, there we go. Crematorium water treatment plant. Instead of taking the on-ramp, you can come in off the off this exit right here. Oh, people are loving it. Everybody's turning in. Is anyone coming down this road? You can do it. I believe in you. So I wanted to build a crematorium. That's 25,000. That's actually pretty cheap, all things considered. And like in this area is where we've got all of our dead bodies. So this is our hospital, right? That's our hospital. We're gonna put the crematorium like right next to our hospital. Space already occupied. What yeah, I know. That's the point, isn't it? Maybe not right next to our hospital, but pretty close. Like right there. And then, yes! They put a crematorium next to where I live! Sweet! Anyway, even though the smoke is a bit icky, a crematorium will save a lot of space in an area, or save a lot of space. There's no pollution? Yeah, there's no pollution, okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think that people's bodies are gonna be burned to that kind of degree. We do still need to build a university. Like, that's something that I wanted to get done in this area. But it's a long-term project. We need 75,000 to make it happen. So, we're a little ways away from that. But honestly, with our budgeting... Yeah, we're only about a year away from being able to take in, like, another $90,000 in loans. So I'm not actually that bent out of shape about it. We are having some blackout issues, as you can see. Is coal a problem right now? Yes. We need to diversify the way that our power is running, and I wish that it didn't have to be this way, but we do. We need to come up with some better power solutions, and you know, is a wind farm the right thing to do? We could probably get for 25,000. We could probably get about 25 megawatts. We could get 30 if we build them over here, but this is a residential area that I don't... Actually, you know what? I think we can make do with this. Okay, yeah, let's try this. 6. We can find enough places to put down 5 of these. That'll give us 30 megawatts. That should give us enough to be pretty pleased with this situation. So let's pop these bad boys down. 6. That's only gonna be 5. 6, there we go. And it's not quite touching that power line. We might have to go like this. And we can always change this in the future, but for now, this green energy should not F with our pollution, and also, it barely pulled us back in that direction. But we can build like an enormous wind farm here. I think we can build on each one without having to actually worry about it being like, that's actually outputting 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, but it's beautiful. I think we can build more wind farms without actually compromising the ability of the other wind farms to do their jobs. But certainly we are still in like brownout territory, so it's a little dangerous. Power-wise, you know, the number one thing, I hate to say it, you know, I'm not trying to make a political distinction here or anything like that, but the number one thing for us is not that we have green energy, but that we have constant energy. Our citizens don't have to deal with the long-term effects of pollution. They're mostly just concerned about being able to like turn their lights on, you know? So we're gonna have to be concerned about that as time goes on, and we are starting to lose a little bit of extra money here. But we still got population coming in, albeit more slowly. And demand is high for like everything right now. Where are our garbage trucks? Are you effing with me, mate? I have so many landfills. It's gotta be a traffic problem. I mean, traffic seems terrible, I'll admit. I think this ribcage might be a hideous, like, abomination. I was so proud of it when it originally happened. But it's now, like, the asshole of the city. I should change it to the asshole. It doesn't look like an asshole. Maybe it could be a polyp or something, but, I was talking to Quill, because Quill is, you know, he's the guy when it comes to city builders. At least I think he is. Then don't shatter my dreams. And I was saying, you know, how do I help my traffic? And he's like, I don't really know, but I've always heard that the more roads you have, the more traffic that creates. Like, it's not that traffic actually gets alleviated by more roads. It's that traffic is additive in a weird way that is not necessarily originally intuitive. So I feel like you've just got to be more efficient with the roads, not necessarily just add more. Like, you'd think that would help. Like, if you've got a lot of pressure, add more valves or something like that. But I don't know if that's actually what our issue is here. We have a huge demand for commercial now. What's up with that? Our mall's bumping. What about unique buildings? We haven't built a unique building in forever. What the F is that? Oh, we could take it away. Friendly neighborhood park. Fountain of life and death. A pretty fountain reminding passersby of how fragile life is, required for building the fusion power plant. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, we can actually build some of this stuff. Expo center. Trade shows and conferences attract visitors from near and far. Requirement for building the space elevator. High interest tower. Requirement for building the medical center. These are way too expensive, obviously. Stadium. That would be cool, but our town's a little too small, I think. No offense. Still not even any of these level 1 buildings, which is actually hilarious. The Statue of Shopping is a requirement for building the Large Hadron Collider. Sorry, it's just a regular Hadron Collider, of course. Alright. On pause. Everything's going well right now. We're making money, but we do need to zone some commercial space. So let's do the logical thing, and we'll take like a 4-lane road here. We can probably make do with a 2-lane road. And we'll zone it up like this. And we'll just, like, I mean, there's a lot of demand for commercial space, but I kind of feel like it's false demand. I know that sounds ridiculous. But what I'm getting at is I feel like once I actually zone this stuff, high density commercial, there will not be as much demand for it. And it'll fill up pretty quickly, I'm assuming here. I'm hoping it'll fill up pretty quickly. And then we'll get a little bit more of a feel for how true the demand actually is. But the demand in general to live in our town is quite flattering, I've got to admit. That's filling up like crazy fast, much faster than I expected it would. But look, demand for commercial has been pushed so much lower. I know there's going to be snarky comments. Oh, there's demand and then he builds and then there's not so much demand as it gets filled up because their demands are being satisfied. What a crazy situation. Well, look, don't be an asshole, okay? I'm just saying, you know, I'm gauging the speed at which it changes. You know, just because you put on a smarmy tone doesn't necessarily make you right. It just makes you sound like kind of a cock. Now, we're going to build like this, and we're going to build an incredibly shitty-looking water area like that. And I think, you know, we have some cash, and there's a lot of demand for residential right now, so let's do pretty much exactly the same thing. We'll build, like, some weird-ass, like, apartment building areas over here. And to be honest with you, I don't see a reason not to build high-density residential as we're trying to grow our city, like, as big as possible. And the university hospital area, you know, we need areas here for students to live. We need areas for nurses and doctors to live, and we're gonna do our best to make it so. I mean, it looks a little convoluted here, but I think that's pretty okay. And we built, like, pretty much exactly the right amount to tackle our demand there. I'm actually kind of proud of that. It was lucky, but I'm proud of it nonetheless. There you go. So there's more high-demand areas there, or high residential areas there. And those will start to get built upon quickly. And we got everything covered here. We do have some buildings that have burnt down, but we're making Jim Cramer-style mad money here. Are you noticing? I'm pretty pleased about it. I don't think there's any more buildings that have been abandoned here. Our city seems to be in a pretty solid equilibrium. What's our next milestone? 20,000. That allows us to build a solar power plant and also pick up a third loan, which is actually huge. Being able to get a third loan, this one's going to be a $200,000 loan. I actually think we're financially in like a totally fine position right now. Garbage is piling up. Maybe a new garbage handling facility or better road connections to the problem area would help. I'll build another incineration plant, and we'll build one on this side in the hopes that we actually like don't run into incredible garbage problems. We probably need to start emptying our 97% full landfill. How's our other landfill doing, the one over here? 1% full and empty. Oh, so this one, it's going to be like the perfect swap-in, swap-out situation here. I feel like I'm probably handling the garbage in a very inopportune, inefficient way, but so be it. All right, now we got high demand for commercial again, and high demand for industrial, no demand for residential. That's all right. We can build a, you know, we can build into our industrial area here very, very easily by just building like a 2-lane road in like this. Yes, it will bulldoze something in the process, and, you know, we've got kind of like another industrial park here, which we should district. At this point, I haven't really used districting to create good policies, which is something we'll take a look at in just a second here. But I've been districting just to, you know, kind of organize my city in an efficient way. In a way that is, for me, efficient, I should say. Let's quickly district that up to industrial here. Like so. Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful sunrise. Paradise on Earth. How you doing, Tyler Lewis? Oh, it's a great day here in the Tenderloin. Maybe our Tenderloin, I'm not trying to insult you if you live in the Tenderloin. I'm sure it's a culturally rich area. Maybe our Tenderloin can be, it can help the name out, though. We can make the Tenderloin better for all of us. Do we need more water up there again? I really should just assume at this point that, yes, we need more water. People need water to live and do their business. Who would have thought? What a novel concept. Population's creeping up there. Oh, now I've done it. There we go. Get the camera back down there. Home button's not what I want to hit. We want to hit Q? No, R. There we go. That's like the perfect placement there. All right. How's our city doing? This area is in an equilibrium. I'm very content with that. Garbage problems don't necessarily seem to be sorted. You're only using 18 trucks. Come on now. Let's throw down another incineration facility. Again, those people are not going to be too happy. But an incineration facility going down is going to help our situation when it comes to, you know, garbage piling up, which is awesome. I mean, garbage piling up is not awesome, but it's good that we're going to be able to take care of it. And we do still want to throw down a university. I'm assuming that maybe we'll get enough money at 20,000 to throw that down, and this area will become just lovely. So we need to give this other area a name here. Let's crank that like that. It's pretty good. And we'll just paint over it, and Crest Heights? I don't think that's a really good name for it. We're going to call this Landfillium. It's an old Greek word. It means the place where garbage is. Alright. Still gaining about 200 people a week. Not too much demand for residential right now, but a lot of demand actually for, oh, we got a burned down building over here. A lot of demand for, that's, oh, I thought that was, the time, and that didn't seem right. This building is burned down. A lot of demand for commercial still. I gotta admit, I'm actually a little surprised. And I don't know where we're gonna put it. I didn't expect that commercial was gonna be such an issue here. Do I really want to get rid of low-density commercial? Low-density commercial zones can provide necessities for nearby low-density residential. So actually, they seem to be implying with this that it is in our best interest to get like low-density commercial replaced with high-density commercial if we're, you know, in the market. Let's just make sure we're doing this well. If we're in the market to improve our finances and, you know, our population density. I guess that's true, you know, if you end up in like downtown Toronto or something like that, you don't find yourself finding too many like mom and pop, you know, 10 square foot general stores, right? Not to say that that's a bad thing one way or the other. So we'll just replace that with some high density commercial in the hopes that it's more fitting to our city's aesthetic. And we'll do the same thing like right here, right on the edge of this. We'll D-zone it. That was actually a very conveniently, you know, easy to do D-zone. And we'll replace it with some high density. The people in the offices are going to love this. No question about it. And all those buildings are going to go down, and we'll probably have a little bit of a population drop in the interim period as well. But for now, let's just enjoy it. What a great city, I would say. I was dreaming, if I didn't know otherwise. Well, that's very kind of you. Was very kind of you. Still a lot of, apparently, you know, people dying up here in the ribcage. That's okay. They knew what they were getting into. Does someone know how much energy this meter consumes? We could buy new land, but I don't really want to spend our money on that right now. Power's going great! I'm so excited to hear that. Maybe we've alleviated our traffic concerns. Don't tell me there's not enough freaking buyers. This city is balling out of control. Just stick with me, baby. It's a long-term investment. We're about to cross 20,000, which will put us in the position where we, it will put us in the position where we'll have a little bit more money. And again, our loans should be coming to the point. 8 weeks, 24 weeks. Yeah, like, we'll be able to take out like $300,000 soon and really kick this city up to the next level. I'm very excited for that opportunity, to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm going to do for traffic. I'm thinking what I might do when I get 300,000 is just start like a brand new kind of village and connect them. Like if we bought like this land over, well, let's see. We bought like this land like here. We could create like an, I'd rather keep it on this side of the highway. Yeah, maybe we bought like this land here and this land here. We could build like another city and connect them here. And then fill in the middle in the interim, because I do feel like it's kind of my my really shitty traffic to start with is what's been causing some of the issue here. Like my shitty designs when it comes to traffic. Some of these buildings are going out of business here, which is not good. However, we have a decent industrial demand anyway, so hopefully they'll just be replaced by something that's a little bit better. A little bit more well-suited towards our city, you know? I'm not stoked about the garbage, nor am I stoked about the dead. Why are... It seems like it's pretty easy for you to just go in here and get the trash, man. There's no shitty traffic, like, anywhere. And, like, again, the crematorium, I don't understand. Like, it seems like it should be working just fine. Cemetery's only half full. There's only 10 people a week dying. That's not that bad. I mean, I was like 1 in 2,000 people. That's a little scary. Okay, so we can get a third loan and a solar panel plant. Solar power plant. 160 megawatts. Does it really just produce 160 no matter where you put it? Oh, dude. We didn't get as much of a grant as I thought we would, but with our next loan, it's going to cost us an extra 30 grand overall, but yeah, I'm going to take advantage of this. So we've already got that there. Are people pissed off by where the solar plant would be? They're a little pissed off. It's hard to, you know, feel much sympathy for them, though. I'm going to put this down here. And now we got a solar power plant. Green energy, what an excellent choice. This actually seems viable. Once it gets plugged into the grid, anyway. There we go. Yeah, we're balling out of control with that one now. We shouldn't have to build another power plant for quite some time. We also have been waiting for ages to build a university. Let's build a university. We need some educated workers. We'll put it down. It was next to the hospital. I wanted to put it down. It's going to take up a lot of space. We'll put it down here. It's going to take out some buildings. That's okay. That's not a problem. People are going to be stoked? Yeah, like extremely pleased. Look at that. Oh, that is very satisfying to watch. Ooh la la. How's our education? Okay, we really need to build more schools. Doesn't surprise me that people are perturbed by this. Tell you what, we'll build like a high school here in the rib cage. We'll build another high school like over in this general region. That's going to help out. It's not going to solve the problems, but it's going to help out. We'll build some elementary schools as well. One there. What, each elementary school is only like 300? We need to build like 6 of them? These people in the rib cage are not being serviced properly. Put another one down like right here. All right, that's all I'm gonna do for that because we spent like so much of our money already. But this is big, you know. We've improved our city quite drastically as a result of this. And education is, you know, we've committed ourselves to it. I would like to, if possible, build a police headquarters. 60,000. Something we would like to do. And we didn't build our second village, you know. I've doubled back on that promise already, but by improving our city, you know, you invest in the city, you invest in yourself. You invest in the city, you invest in yourself. If you say it enough, it must be true. Little concern about the ineptitude of our ability to, you know, find dead bodies. That scares me. Maybe we just want to throw down another cemetery. Maybe we don't even need a crematorium. Or maybe, actually, now that I think about it, if dead bodies are having problems over here, let's throw down cemetery, like right here. That's the secret. You build it over top of a dead body. And then we can actually set our other cemetery to empty. Because I'm assuming that maybe our crematorium is not doing what I want it to do. Operating normally. It does. Yeah, it's not processing. Oh, it's processing people, not very many. Let's try to empty out our other cemetery there. Maybe that'll help out. Or maybe that'll make things substantially worse. We'll find out in time. For now, though. Bulldoze this building. Still growing well. About 200 people a week, 1% a week, nothing to sneeze at. What's our next milestone after 20,000? 32,000. We get a harbor and a cargo harbor. I think it's pretty clear that I barely understand how to use the tools available at my disposal as is. So, you know, when it comes to building like train stations and stuff like that, I'm like, haha, don't be ridiculous. What we should actually do is probably throw down like another bus line. We haven't had one in a long time. And we'll just have one that runs like, you know. Oh, this is a one-way street now, right? Maybe that's why shit's getting very complicated. So this is our bus loop. So we're gonna start. We're gonna create like a line there. And you're gonna come through, just like this. No problem. Add a stop there. You're gonna come up the right side here to an area that has unfortunately not had too many people or too much attention. This is a one-way street, I guess. Oh, now I've done it. Now I've done it. That's our most recent stop. Oh, jeez. I've killed it. Okay. Oh, they're pissed. They're pissed. Okay. What about if we go up this? Just keep going straight this way. Now I'm just building like a completely redundant bus line. Well, you know what? Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll build a line that goes, you know, down and around our mall here. That's the important thing. Just shut up. Okay? I don't want to hear your... Don't tell me this video's over. I'm not ready to finish it yet. There we go. We completed our line. People are supposedly going to be happy with that. We need to build another one quickly because I'm an idiot. Okay. This is a one-way street, so we want to start maybe by going down here. Create a line. That was on the left side of the street. Cancel that. Right side of the street. Create a new line. It's going to come down here. Sure, that's not at all complicated. You go out on the highway and come back from the other side. Yeah, that doesn't seem tricky at all. Okay, so that's clearly not the way we want to do this. I'll admit that the transit has got me a little, you know, a little confused. Come up this way, and then we'll come... it's like the most awkward way to drive. Why are you doing that? There's our stop. Okay, well, you know, stop there, and then come up this way. There's already too many stops? You refuse? Whatever. This is, like, super confusing, but I don't really care if it's super confusing as long as people can still get to work, even if it takes them a while. There we go. So now we got a bus line servicing, like, this high-density area. Where the heck did the line even start? I don't know. I don't know where the line started. What have I done? Thought it'd start... Yeah, there it is. Complete line. Oh, snap. Okay. People are pleased. They don't even know that that's going to be the worst bus line of all time. Never do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching The Rise of Scumtopia, and I'll see you next time.